everybody, welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while indeed, like a couple weeks. I feel like an update is due, and an update is definitely coming, but I have a bike to do first. So it's currently 5 o'clock. I'm about to jump on the trainer. As part of the update, I'll explain why I'm on the trainer and not outside, because I don't have a bike I can ride outside at the moment. So this is a very much build back, fitness, return to riding week. I did ride 2 hours yesterday. It was my first 2 hours. So today we're going to do 90-ish minutes to 2 hours, but with a little bit more in actual zone 2. Yesterday I did a lot of recovery as part of that. So I'm going to do like a 90-minute recovery ride. So let's get dressed, jump on the trainer. But I must add, it is so nice starting my rides not in the dark anymore. Now it's coming closer to summer. The sun is up, so bike ride. And then I've got a work shift to get to because school is back. So dressed, trainer, let's do it. Caffeine and Cranks bibs, Lameda socks, Lorna Jane sports bra, and I've got my Azure Fried programmed. I'm so excited. Who would have thought a Zwift would make me excited? All done. 90 minutes, 50 Ks. It's currently 7:07. Gotta go get ready for work. Leave just before 8. Honestly, kind of humbled this morning. It's feeling very good to be back on the bike, but you obviously do notice a lack of fitness that you had before being injured. Spoiler alert, haven't mentioned that yet. But yeah, it was just a little bit frustrating this morning, not gonna lie, but that's okay. We got 90 minutes done. I'm gonna get ready for work, and then I'll talk to you guys on the drive. Okay, on my way to work now. I'm not gonna lie, like going back to work always, like you would think you'd feel super refreshed, but no, I feel like I'm so tired. Anyway, a little bit of an update. Obviously have been a little bit MIA as of late with the vlogs. I have just finished school holidays, so I did post a couple videos, but I know that a lot of people are here for the cycling content, so I get that. Essentially, I haven't been riding the week before, so like 3.5 weeks ago now, I was riding on the Saturday and something was just feeling a little bit off in like my lower back, my hip region. I've had this issue in the past. This is now the 3rd time that it's happened, and we've never actually been able to pinpoint what exactly is the issue that's happening. I do have a torn labrum, which sometimes like causes me a little bit of grief, but like most torn labrums, like it's something that you work with, like unless you're going to get it operated on, because it doesn't heal itself. But that hasn't concerned me in months. Like it's been completely asymptomatic. This is more like, at the base of my spine, the SIJ region. So my first point was, okay, stop riding. I had a week off because riding was actually getting aggravating, to like the whole region was like flared up. I was having some like glute pain, some outer glute pain. Anyway, I have since had a few rides back, I did try after 2 weeks off doing another easy spin. Body still wasn't feeling that. So after 3 weeks, I was able to get back to riding on the weekend. Very light on the trainer. Obviously, I have a Canyon DT Swiss wheels on that, and they were recalled. So I haven't had wheels anyway. Oh, Matt is calling me, and this is regarding a very important matter, so I need to answer this and I will finish this conversation. Alright, I needed Matt to send me a video of my new DT Swiss wheel set because it doesn't appear like they've been trued correctly, and they're like bobbing all over the place, and these are the replacement. So I sent off my wheels, they were recalled, they were dodgy, part of the recalled wheels, so I got a new wheel set which is like wobbling all over the place. Anyway, so that was a really interesting phone call because I'm very shocked by the customer service, and the fact that the mechanic was like really aggressive. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. So hopefully I'll have a working bike to go outside soon, but at the moment I'm on the trainer, which is fine anyway. So I'm going to quickly go through what I have done this week. But yeah, essentially I saw a sports doctor on Tuesday, and no one can actually explain a direct cause for this pain because my physio was thinking it was the cluneal nerve getting compressed. The sports doctor isn't entirely convinced. The next step would be an MRI if it doesn't sort itself out, but an MRI of the region is like $800, so you can understand why I'm not like running to get an MRI, because that's a lot of money for an image that could potentially show nothing, and this could just be a mechanical cause. So anyway, I did an hour easy Sunday, I did an hour easy Monday, I did 2 hours lower endurance yesterday, and then this morning I did 90 minutes and just did a few more pickups. I did the it's like a endurance builds on Zwift. It's always such a good workout to do. Whoa, it's been so long I've used my camera. I feel like I need to clean the lens. Yuck. Anyway, so that is where I have been. Injury is not essentially something I can say what's causing the issue, but all I know is that after 3 weeks off, I've finally been able to get back into somewhat riding. When we go outside is another story. Hopefully it remains fine to ride. The weird thing is I'm mostly in pain when I'm sitting down. Like I just have to keep coming out of the saddle and that seems to sort it, but like the bike isn't so much. It's like sitting down in like cars and things like that. So it's such a random injury to my brain to comprehend. But I thought I'd bring you along today and tomorrow for a little bit of training of what that's currently looking like while I'm injured. For the 3 weeks that I did have off, Matt and I did a bunch of walks, a bunch of hikes. I gymmed basically most days, and then I've gone for a couple swims just to keep moving. It's kind of worked out good timing as well. I've had like a bit of an off season, feeling ready to get back into some training because I have some exciting goals that I'm working on. I'm not going to Fondo Worlds because obviously I've been injured. I haven't had a prep for that, so I'm not going to be racing that, but I do have some exciting race goals for the future. I am turning my focus to esports. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to race outside. I definitely still will, but I'm going to be switching my training around for a bit more of an esport focus, because obviously the races and lengths and all of that on esports are different to road, which is what I have been training for, which is exciting because I love Zwift racing, but it does require me moving over to a lot of my whoosh racing because that's where they do the esport worlds and things like that. So this is the first time speaking about it, but I would love to qualify for esports worlds next year, so that gives me about 10 months of training for that to get the hang of it and all of that jazz. But you guys know I do a lot of the esport racing, so this is something I'm super excited about. I also have something also cycling related that I have just started to pursue. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I'm going to do a dedicated video for it, but training wise for that, or it's training wise I guess, some very exciting stuff. So yeah, it hasn't been the best time. I've had some struggles. This morning I had a minor breakdown because I feel very unfit, but here is the journey back to fitness. Reminder that we can do it. It is fine. It's hard, but we get it done, and I'm excited to feel fit on the bike again. But hopefully I can go outside for a ride tomorrow if I can take my bike into the bike shop today to get the wheels trued, if that's the issue. But this DC Swiss wheel set is starting to be a pain in my butt. Anyway, I've got to head into work. I will see you guys this afternoon because we're going to go for a swim. That's the training for the afternoon. Laps. Did I forget to update you guys after work yesterday? Yes, I did. Honestly, just got a little bit distracted. The afternoon went very quickly. I basically went from school to home and then took my wheels in to a bike shop at Redcliffe, Bespoke Cycling Club. I assume that's what the CC stands for. Massive kudos to those guys for actually fitting in my wheels. So it's appearing like they're not trued properly, but I'm waiting to hear back. It's now Friday. I'm having a very chill day today, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But hopefully I'll get my wheels back today so I can head outside tomorrow, but we will see. I'm not putting any pressure on the situation because it's just going to irritate me if I don't get the back, because honestly, the guy that I spoke to that deals with the warranties yesterday was, let's not talk about it. Basically, like, I refuse to believe that there's something wrong with them. And I was like, would you like to see a video? Would you like to see a video? I'll show you guys a video. So you can feel it straight away when you obviously ride the bike because they're like wonky. But where's the good one? This one you can really see like the wheel jumping around. So fun. Anyway, hopefully I'll get these back today and I can head outside, but head outside tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just having a chill day today. Honestly, I've never really felt this before. Like, I guess you have days on the bike where you're not like overly motivated. Maybe you've had like a massive week and it's a Sunday and you've just got endurance and there's like nothing to like pass the time. I've had those days. I feel like everyone has those days, but this week, coming back to it, it's weird. Like, I am so excited to be back riding, but almost like not enjoying riding. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is just a little phase of getting back into being on the bike, and that hopefully my injury is going. But yeah, this is definitely normal. People like fall in and out of love with sports all the time, and I still love riding. I'm just having a bit of motivational trouble this week. We woke up at 4 to get on the bikes at 5, and that didn't happen. It's now 11 o'clock. So yeah, if you've had something similar, then I'm sure you understand. But good news, I'm back vlogging. More vlogs to come. I'm going to end the vlog here because it's kind of more of an update, and I want to just, as much as it's not much of a video, I just want to get this out so that you guys know what has been happening. I've had a bunch of people messaging me, but yes, I'm still here, I still exist, and the videos are coming back. I have some very cool products that I'd love to talk about in a coming video, so stay tuned for that. And something, like I said, super exciting in the works, which I'm going to go and work on now before I have some lunch. So a fair bit of computer work and training required for that until I am qualified. So yeah, that's exciting. That's something that I'm excited about now. As much as I'm excited about not being injured, but I'm definitely not excited to be riding. But I may be riding with some friends tomorrow, and that excites me. I think it's just the fact that I'm on the trainer. I'm directly seeing the watts in front of me and seeing the impacts of having time off. And that is not motivating whatsoever. But I know just some chill time outside with friends will be enjoyable, and I'm sure Matt and I can head out Sunday as well, because outside I feel like would be a lot easier. So yeah, that is where I've been. If you've had any questions, don't forget to comment down below. I'm happy to answer those. But yeah, I miss you guys. I miss talking to the camera. I miss all the comments of like the weekly people that you guys always come to my videos. I feel like I'm like getting to know you guys. So if you have stuck around, thank you so much. I am back. I hope to never have to go on a hiatus again, but yeah, it was a little bit of a rough time to begin with. So yeah, that's it in this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.